Hello, everyone. So here I am at the West Sacramento Social Security office. It's Monday, July 17th. I gave them a week before I came back. It's about 9 a.m., 9:30 a.m., and we're going to see if they act right today. Let's see how it goes. It's the same guys that were here the last time. Here we go for the revisit. I'm just kind of letting them clear the people out in front of the door. Hi. How you doing? Good, good. Let's see if they try it again. It is the same too.
Hi, sir. Welcome. Hi.
Hi.
Entering federal facility subject to administrative inspection for any weapons, no pocket knives or anything sharp.
No
today?
weapons,
Okay.
no pocket knives.
So you are entering a federal facility that they don't allow cameras?
Oh, but actually they do.
Okay. All right.
All right.
So I can't let you in, but if you continue, and I will show you the form that says that you can't.
Oh, I've seen the form.
Okay.
It
All right.
cites the right law, but you got it
Okay.
backwards.
Okay. So
I did want to get one of those brochures over there that's in Spanish that I needed from last time.
There's none in Spanish, and the one that you got.
The one that's on the right? Yeah, it is.
That one's in Spanish. Yes. That's
Yeah, and I
fine.
also wanted to take a picture of that sign that you have over there.
Sure. Okay. But then you're gonna have to turn your camera off because you can't be filming inside. Do you understand?
Take care of these people.
Do you understand?
I understand.
Okay,
And
you understand. You understood that. You've been advised vocally. I'm going to show you visually.
Making video for something?
oh yeah, it's just something that I do as a hobby. Public photography. I was taking a picture of that sign right there, and the law that it cites is exactly backwards. It's the law that specifically authorizes
Yeah.
photography. It's
Oh,
not the
okay.
one that prohibits
The
photography. It authorizes
Tell
it.
me, you know how to read?
Huh? That's exactly what that means. He doesn't know how to read. I was actually here last week, and they called the police, and the police wouldn't do a thing.
No. Because
You know, and look at them still acting like this.
That's the right that you have that you know. They probably want to do it backwards.
great day. Just lock the door.
Are you a First Amendment guy?
Yeah.
Oh God. So you're the reason why we're gonna take forever.
No. They can help everybody.
I know about you guys. It's annoying. I get the thing behind it, but it's annoying.
Я сказала, что мы вместе. Он говорит, тогда она должна быть.
Okay, sir. We got you the forms.
Okay, I'd still like to take that photograph.
Okay.
On
But
the
you are
sign.
gonna have to. You are gonna have to turn that camera
Well,
off.
the point of a photograph is the camera is on.
Hey, what's going on? How you doing today?
Good. How are you?
Okay, so I see your camera.
Yeah. Let's talk out of the way of people.
Okay, sure, no problem. Whatever you like.
So all I wanted to do is just take a photo of the bulletin board in there.
The bulletin board, like the
Yeah, the one that's off to the right, the one that cites the law that specifically authorizes photography in the building. That's all I wanted to do.
Okay, so you
And
know
there-
the first word in that is accept. Or
Okay, so you know
regulations.
when we're talking about accept in security regulation purposes, we're talking like top secret facilities. We're talking about
So you're misquoting it, and this is a common occurrence. I know I'm on camera, so
I'm just
it's okay. So this is regulated by the code of CFRs,
Right.
Code of Federal Regulation,
Right.
Title 41.
right.
Okay, it's misdemeanor offense to film where it says except where posted, prohibited. You know, right? The subsection C is saying if it's not posted, which this is clearly posted, that it is able, like, so if you were to go to a federal building that didn't have it posted, you could absolutely go in there and film all day in the foyers and lobbies, except for in the tenant occupied space. This is clearly marked because there's PII, so you cannot film inside.
PII. What is PII?
Personal identification information.
Okay. So they have that kind of stuff in DMVs. They have that kind of stuff in post offices. That's the exact law that gets cited in both of those places, and there's no problem.
Okay.
So I'm kind of still a little hazy on what the difference here is.
Sure, no problem. So, come over here, let's read it.
Uh,
So this is, we understand that this is federal, DMV is state.
Mhm.
Okay, cool. All right, so I'm gonna bend down.
So
I know you're not gonna-
a post office is also federal.
Yes, but this one is governed by the CFRs right here,
Mm-hmm.
okay? Code of-
This is the exact law they cite at post offices too.
Okay, but I can't control the post office, they have their own police department. This is controlled by Federal Protective Services, okay? So I can't speak for the post office.
Okay.
Okay, so we both agree on that. I'm not speaking on the post office's procedures.
Okay.
We're dealing with the procedures here.
Okay.
Okay, so. Okay, the first word says, except where security regulations, rules, orders, or directives apply, or a federal court order, or rules prohibited persons entering in or on federal property may take photographs. It clearly says here, no video, okay? So you're not able to take video inside or pictures inside.
Okay. I'm hearing what you're saying, but I'm still. That law is what authorizes photography everywhere else. And I'm not sure what you're trying to say, except because what regulation? Isn't a regulation a law?
So these are misdemeanor laws. Yes, these are.
Yeah.
These
So
are codified by
it's clearly
Congress.
trying to refer to a different law when it's saying except where regulations apply. So what law are we pointing
so the
to?
rules and regulations of the SSA, it's saying the first word says exempt. Except where posted. It's posted here.
Okay.
So if it didn't have it posted, you're fine, sir. You're absolutely fine. We have it happen in a lot of our federal buildings where we have swearing in ceremonies, people take video all the time. Here it's posted, you can't go in. It's that simple. I understand you might not understand that, but I'm just letting you know what's
So
posted.
you're saying the poster is a regulation.
This is, the poster isn't. The law that was passed by
Okay.
Congress that states
Okay,
that Title
because
41
when it
is the
says
law.
except where regulations apply, any poster is a regulation. Is that what you're telling me?
This is posting the laws that were passed by Congress.
I get what you're saying there. It's apparently supposed to be pointing to a regulation. Now, does a poster constitute a regulation?
The Constitution is saying this was law. This was passed by Congress. You're not able to film inside.
All right, and I'm trying to clarify with you what makes a regulation. Just having pictures and text on a sign is a regulation?
No. So these laws
Okay,
were passed by Congress.
but this is what you're doing. You're saying that sign constitute a regulation,
This posted
except where
law,
regulations apply.
This is posted law.
Okay.
Okay. So the laws were passed by Congress
Right.
for Title 41.
Right.
We're posting the law so you could read. This is what is legal.
I understand
Okay.
that. I'm trying to get it straight with you. Is that a regulation? Okay, because you're saying
Yes.
except where regulations
Yeah.
prohibit. Is that a regulation?
Yes.
How did it become a regulation?
Because it's passed by the law. It's saying it is regulatory. They don't have to have filming. They have it posted. You give in posted notice, and I'm giving you actual notice. Supreme Court says we only need to give two. We're giving you posted notice and actual notice. If you don't, you can call OIG with Social Security, and if you feel like we violated your rights, by all means, give them a call. That's your right. But you're not going to film inside.
Well, I'm certainly not going to fight with you, okay?
I'm not. We're just talking.
Yeah,
You're
right.
asking me a question. I'm just letting you know what's posted and what I'm telling you. You know, if you want to go to your services without cameras, that's fine. No big deal. But you're not going to go in their tent to film. I'm telling you
Okay,
it's posted.
so if something nefarious was going on and somebody just wanted to have like a pin camera or something that where you didn't know about it, you know, I mean, the result would be very different, right?
Yeah, but you're changing the facts.
Well-
We're talking about, can you go in there and film? I said no, because of the law.
Okay.
So
You know, and although I respect what you're saying, I'm still not sure you can just fabricate a regulation just because a sign got made.
as I said, sir, you could, if you feel like it's wrong, please, by all means, Social Security. You go on Google. It's called Office of Inspector General. You file a complaint against me. My badge number is 1067.
Okay.
By all means, please do so.
All right. Okay.
Nothing to hide.
All right. Well, obviously
just
you would
talking about
you
what
would
the
arrest me
regulation-
if I went in the building, right?
No,
You wouldn't?
no.
Then what's happening here?
But if you went in the building and filmed, yes, I would cite you, take your cameras for evidence, and you go to court to figure this out.
Okay. All right. Well, I just getting the facts straight.
Yeah, no problem.
And thank you for your time.
Oh, no problem. You know, I'm sorry I couldn't make it. I couldn't make it a little clearer, but you know, at the end of the day, I'm trying to give you what's posted and what's in my actual notice, and I'm trying to give you the procedures that you can go through to file the proper complaint.
Okay. So what would be the penalty in a conviction for such a violation?
So I can't memorize all of them.
Okay.
My see what it says. It would fall under the misdemeanor offense.
I mean, a Class A misdemeanor?
Yes, it would be.
So that'd be like the 6 months, $1,000 thing?
Maximum punishment would be that.
Oh, wait. You're talking federal misdemeanor, though. That's 1 year and unspecified fine?
Right, what would that be again? This would be, I believe, a magistrate appearance. So you would just go to court.
Okay. You would just go to court and potentially what would the judge possibly do?
I can't speak for a judge.
Well, I'm
I couldn't-
maximum.
I don't know what he can do.
I'm sure you could reach out to the courts and they probably have something.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's anywhere between a rough estimate $200 fine or magistrate appearance, but because I would be pulling your video of it, I would make it a magistrate appearance. So you go talk to the judge, and then you can have your day in court. Remember, a citation is just me saying you need to go to a judge to talk about the infraction or the misdemeanor that happened, but the judge determines what happens. I don't.
Okay, so like with California, just because you commit a misdemeanor, the potential penalty isn't necessarily specified, but it's up to a maximum of 6 months and a $1,000 fine.
I think it could be. I think it's 6 months to $1,000 in the federal.
I do know, and this is the reason why I brought this up, that a federal misdemeanor has different boundaries than California state misdemeanors. As far as my understanding of it goes, it's up to 1 year in prison and an unspecified fine, so the judge gets to make his decision on that based on the merits of the case.
Okay.
You know, and that's I just, so there is a potential for jail time if I was to go in. Is that what you're telling? You know.
I think
Yes.
there is with CFR violations, yes.
Yeah, there is a
Up to
potential.
30 days, I believe.
not a guarantee, and I'm being very, clear. I'm not trying to hold your feet to the fire, that kind of stuff.
Like I said, we're having a discussion. You're asking me about this. That's all we're doing. We're having a consensual to talk about the procedures. Yes, the United States Attorney's Office, the judge, however they do the cases, that's what they're going to do. Is there potential? Yes, but I don't know what they're going to do.
All right. All right. Thank you.
No problem. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Nope. You've been extremely helpful.
No problem.
I have all the information I need to do the research going forward, and there's no reason to have any kind of conflict here.
No, there is no conflict.
No. I would be the one out of line in this situation, so that's what I'm saying. I'm bowing down to your authority and respecting you.
Hey, sir, I'm just a servant of the people. That's it.
Yeah, because last week when I came here, they called the West Sacramento police, and they had a different result. I was immediately released, and nothing happened. And they were told that I'm allowed to come in here by the West Sacramento police.
Okay.
So it is my suspicion they decided to call you guys this time because they wanted to get a different opinion.
No, we were called by our protective security officers.
Right.
They call our dispatch when we come out, so we didn't get the call from West Sac that I know of.
Yeah,
I was told that it came from our security guards. Right. Yeah, so Social Security. This is proprietary search. So this is West Sac's jurisdiction.
Mm-hmm.
Inside the building is government.
Right.
So we can do West Sac if we were not available, or you can have federal.
Okay.
Or federal. So we're going to follow under the CFRs, not state. So state has a different set of rules, as you just mentioned, with your fine amounts, right? So they have a different set of government than we do. So it's two different things. So they could release you instantly. We explained our federal, Title 41, our code of regulations, and
All right. Well, I'm just saying West Sacramento handled it differently.
Well, yeah,
they told them I was allowed.
Yes, because they're not going to enforce federal.
Right. Well, I mean, if a state policeman, a city policeman saw somebody trying to pass off a $100 bill that's counterfeit, obviously that's a federal crime. And yes, they would enforce it, even though you would have to call like Secret Service to report somebody, for counterfeiting. That would be the difference. Just because they're of a different jurisdiction doesn't mean they can't act on something that is a crime, whether it's federal law, state law, city law.
I don't know the procedures. I'm just telling you what our procedures are.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying, a crime is a crime regardless of who is committing it and under what jurisdiction. Now, obviously, there are places like naval bases, they have their own military police. If you were trying to call 911 for something out there, then you wouldn't be the one necessarily to show up, but, and that's all I'm trying to point out. So what I've had now is two different reactions from two different law enforcement agencies, and it's a bit confusing, but I'm
sure the courts will be able to help you out if you're questioning the differences between.
Yeah, and the federal courthouse is 501 I Street. Maybe you can make an appointment with the U.S. Attorney's Office and seek guidance from them. I have nothing to hide. If they were to say I'm wrong, okay, so be it.
Okay.
But I'm just following the posted notice in the law, and that's it.
All right. Okay. I'm skeptical about a sign can create a regulation, but such as it is. Have a great day.
No problem.